free, man. Go ahead.
$15. I'm just like, I'm not ready for the new Call of Duty or nothing. Like, there's nothing like.
Dude, honestly, Call of Duty's falling off.
Call of Duty's dead.
It's falling off.
Off of our last podcast, Call of Duty overrated.
Call of Duty's been done since.
I'm not going to say Call of Duty's overrated. I'm saying
it's
Call
boring.
of Duty is outdated.
Okay, yeah, I get
Call of Duty.
Destiny 2.
It's lived its purpose, and it's just kind of reiterated.
You're beating the dead
Personally, I think Call of Duty's been dead since they went full on into Warzone.
Yeah.
Once that kicked off for them, they're like, oh,
yeah,
this is where the money's at, and that's all they focus on now.
Like,
and I don't. Battle royales are fun. They don't keep my attention.
The thing with me is Call of Duty with Modern Warfare was kind of like, I don't know. It just, we've already had Modern Warfare before, and I just felt like they were like, whoa, this was such a success. Let's try to do it again, and it didn't work. Then they came out with Black Ops 4, which I personally like Black Ops 4. I thought it was really fun.
It was fun.
It's good.
It was just whenever you use the same engine, kind of like they did
with Modern Warfare.
Yeah, with Modern Warfare, it's like
it's literally the same.
It's the same thing.
It's the
but
same.
I still enjoyed it better than Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I did too.
Like I think the campaign is one of the most underrated campaigns.
It is. It's a good campaign, and I think that's why people buy the Call of Duties nowadays. Like our age group is because the campaigns, because they're pretty damn good. But the multiplayer is just same old. Like especially with the new engine you're talking about. Black Ops Cold War had the same engine as Modern Warfare, but they modified it to where you don't peek on the angles and stuff. They wanted Treyarch does their own style.
Yeah.
But Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward, they basically do the same. They're like the same in a way. And I played the beta for the new Call of Duty, and I just didn't want to buy it because of that beta. It was pretty bad. Vanguard is terrible.
Vanguard just looked like they're like, oh, we got to put out Call of Duty this year.
Yeah.
Let's just reskin World War III, World War II.
Yeah.
And it's back to what Matt talks about. Back for the older Call of Duties, that's why they didn't like Black Ops 3. I like that. But like for you say that I don't like it because there's too much attachments and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that's what basically what the newer ones are doing now. Like with
no,
Vanguard, have you seen the ridiculousness of the Vanguard
much.
weapons? Like you can put like 3 sights on a damn gun. Or 2 sights, and have like this most ridiculous looking Fallout 76 looking gun in the Vanguard game. I'm like, what the hell is this? This looks like a sci-fi. This is World War II.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with like the whole attachment thing because it's very possible. It's a real thing that people do to firearms, but like it's just absolutely ridiculous to add that many options to where like granted you do make every gun playable. Mm-hmm. Because you can make a meta for each gun. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's just silly. Black Ops 1 didn't need that.
Black Ops 1, damn good Call of Duty.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Used to Call of Duty was like, just like there was a few guns and everyone liked them.
It was like a sight.
Yeah.
Pick your sight.
Yeah. And
a perk.
Yeah, let me say.
Starfield is coming out November 11th.
Yeah, like you could compete with the guns you had when you were a lower level with someone who had.
Ooh, does that was on Xbox, right?
Xbox,
what is
PC.
It?
It's not even on PlayStation.
Starfield.
It's the Bethesda thing. So Bethesda is now Xbox exclusive now. Yeah. So now the Elder Scrolls that's coming out like in 2024 or 5, the newest one, that's going to be an Xbox exclusive.
I thought that was coming out
PC.
Before Starfield.
No,
is it not?
I think it's
coming
out.
Elder Scrolls.
They pushed it back. Yeah. It was coming out. It was actually supposed to come out this year, beginning of this year, but they pushed it back, like they do every game we're waiting for.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this: what was the last Call of Duty multiplayer that y'all thoroughly enjoyed? Like you wanted.
I was
to play?
thinking about
like what do you wanted to play?
Wait,
like instead of like going home and be like, my friends are playing this, so I'll play it. But one, you wanted to go home and be like, I can't wait to play this multiplayer. What was the last Call of Duty game multiplayer that you wanted to go home to play?
Well, with friends and everything.
Not with friends. Like one you wanted.
The last Call of Duty multiplayer that I was like, I truly enjoyed, and was like I think about it like these games I played Call of Duty, this one and before that I've like. You enjoyed. I couldn't wait to play after school. I was ready to play all the time. Didn't matter if I was playing with friends or not. I was playing. To to like, oh yeah, it's fun when you're playing with friends,
Yeah.
to like, oh, I can't even fucking play it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was the last Call of Duty multiplayer when I was like, oh yeah, I gotta fucking play this all the time. Like when I get off school, I'm playing it. Don't matter if my friends are on or not. It's way more fun with friends and stuff. But like, it was, that was it. But
I gotta agree on that one.
What about like stuff that? Oh, so that's with friends too, right?
Well, that's the last game that I was like, that was like all even like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all those in Modern Warfare 3. All those I was like, I gotta fucking play. When they came out, I was ready to play when they came out. I was hyped when they came out. I was hyped for the DLC. I was hyped for just playing it just after school. Like that's all I was thinking about,
Mine was by myself, Modern Warfare 2 by myself, because I had a PlayStation 3 back then, and I had both consoles, but the PlayStation Network, it was free. Yeah. I didn't have to pay for the membership at all. It's basically why I got it. I had a free account, got to play free games, and one Christmas, my parents got all of us siblings a PlayStation 3 with World at War and Modern Warfare 2, and I always played the living hell out of Modern Warfare 2.
Dude, Modern Warfare 2 was a fucking great game, and I didn't get onto that until after Black Ops 1 was already out.
And this is just me playing like, I don't know which one was the newer one when we bought it back then, but back then I was playing World at War and Modern Warfare 2, and both games were pretty active on both, since there's considered a new Call of Duty game out there. But anyway, I did love Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer over the World at War multiplayer. But anyway, man, yeah. But if it's with you guys playing with, I had Xbox Live back then, like a year or two later when Black Ops 1 came out. If it was playing with friends, genuinely like ready to go, ready to play after school, it was Black Ops 1 with the boys. Zombies or multiplayer, that game was overall good. But by myself, it was Modern Warfare 2 without a doubt.
Yeah, after Modern Warfare 3, I was just like I had to be like playing with friends, and we had to be all together and be like, okay, we're like having fun.
Yeah.
Mine was probably, it came out obviously, but for me, and it was weird because I didn't like it at first. I didn't like the gameplay, but mine was actually Black Ops 3.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. I had to grow into it. It was whenever I started playing with Eric and them that I had to really, enjoy it. But I don't know. I guess it was the movement. It was just a different game. You could run on walls.
No, people say it was pay to win. I say bullshit.
Y'all talking?
Yeah. What's up?
If y'all want to eat that sausage.
Hell yeah.
It's like 6 pieces.
All right, I'll be in there in a second then. But Black Ops 3 was, dope. Especially when you had a full team, because the maps were good. All of them were pretty good for the moveset it was. The content was not pay to win. You could buy them, yeah, but you can also play your way to earn it. And I think that's what most players did because the game was pretty fun to play. But the zombies, hands down, wasn't the zombies not hands down?
No, that's another topic.
No.
Don't get
that's different.
It's a game.
I specifically remember Eric always like asking me to play Black Ops 3 with him. Like I never was like, "Hey guys, let's play Black Ops 3." It was always
at the time.
Black Ops. Okay.
At the time, I was on PlayStation, and I loved playing Black Ops 3 because I always had to play it by myself. Because the only one I played it with was my friend, and he didn't like Call of Duty.
Did Black Ops 3 come out when we graduated?
No, it was in 2015.
Sophomore year.
Yeah.
That was Black Ops 4 we were playing.
Black Ops 4 was...
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? World War II came out, and I was able to wanting to play that all the time.
So that's what I was gonna say. Is Modern Warfare 3 is a very close runner-up.
Was that
But World War II, I had a blast playing. It was different.
That was an introduction to the prop hunt, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, to console
to Call of Duty prop hunt.
To console Call of Duty.
Yeah.
World War I or World at War had prop hunt on the PC back in the day.
Right.
But the games after between World War II and Modern Warfare 3, I had fun with Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 and those games.
Yeah.
But I never bought Ghosts. I never bought Advanced Warfare.
Right. Ghost slept on. Gameplay is fun. Maps trash.
See,
gameplay itself.
Okay,
fun.
there we go. Yeah, the maps makes a Call of Duty, right? And if you make
Not
boring
really.
ass 3-lane maps, it's pretty bad.
Not really. I mean, when you think about it, like
the
Bereki ruined Black Ops 3.
Well,
yes, that's
true. Yeah.
So it's not necessarily the maps, because the maps are great.
But the maps do kind of ruin Call of Duty World
But you can
War.
It ruined that
counter
one
that.
game. I'm not saying it ruins Call of Duties. It doesn't make or break a game.
No, not really, but
You can counter a guy
Cold
with
War.
it.
I mean, I'm not World at War. Cold War's like that. Cold War's maps are ass.
Like you can counter a guy with a Brecci.
They were pretty bad.
The only
With
good
the
ones
Brecci.
were the throwback
You
ones.
can counter a guy with a
And that's
Brecci,
kinda
but if
why
it was a
I
full
liked
team
it,
of Brecci,
because there was the throwback ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can counter a guy with the Brecci, like a shotgun. Because the movement, but you can't counter a full team of Brecci's on Nuketown. You just can't do
That's
it.
what I'm getting
So
at.
But that's on one game.
I gotta say World War
Let me
II.
smell my ass.
World War II.
Even though it didn't...
My ass.
I wanted to lean more towards Modern Warfare 3 because that game was genuinely just so much fun to play.
It really was.
And I might have a little bit of nostalgia when I think about it. Like, I played with more than just y'all, like you two, playing that. I played with my friends from North Carolina. I played with a bunch of I played with a bunch of people in the game.
And that's not necessarily, I mean, that's kind of what we're getting at, though, is it's not necessarily who you played with, it's what game you were most excited to get on.
Yeah, exactly.
And those maps were fucking good.
Those
The
maps,
game mode 3,
probably top tier. Like
one
as far
of
as
the
map
chamber
selection.
on Modern Warfare 3, fucking fun.
Yeah.
Infected.
They were all original maps, and they did a phenomenal job.
They also brought in the DLC to where the MW2 maps were in there, like Terminal and stuff.
I'm not even getting into
and
that.
that's when they first started doing free maps and stuff.
You could
the free DLC maps.
That's what I'm getting at, though, is you didn't have to download the DLC for it to be a great game.
No, you didn't. And remember, one of my favorite things is like out of nowhere, like the late fall into winter of the year it came out, like you started getting invited to random private games of Infected.
People want to keep the game alive.
Yeah,
that's fun.
But then there was a random update, like after Christmas, where Infected was an actual game mode on like actual multiplayer, and they brought it, and I was like, it was so fun.
So I'm gonna throw you.
But the private games were way more fun because
I'm gonna throw y'all back to something real quick. It kind of killed the game at launch. Was World War II when you had to go to the bunker to do everything.
Yeah.
I think that was the main
loading
reason.
into the bunker all the time.
You had to load into the bunker before to let you go to anything else.
It was cool.
Destiny.
It was cool at first, but
it was so laggy.
You lagged
It was
everywhere.
buggy.
There were so many people in there.
See, when they made it an option, it became a lot funner because you could just fuck around on the fucking bunker.
I just wish you could just pop in the game.
Yeah, because it became fucking around while you're waiting for a match to start.
They did that eventually. It took them like 2 or 3 months to figure out.
I will say that little one-on-one little arena. That was fucking fun.
That's what started all the whatever it's called that Modern Warfare did.
I think
gunfight.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of leaning less towards Call of Duty nowadays from back then. Because back then it was a casual game. Now it's sweats ranked. Everything's ranked. Rank this, rank that, league this.
Yeah.
Well, before it was just like, hey, get on.
Yeah,
and
everything's now skill based. So whatever stats it's reflecting off of you, it pairs you with people with your stats. So it's just going to be a sweaty ass.
I'm better.
You don't enjoy that. It's just stupid.
I'm better at Call of Duty today than I was back in the day, hands down. Mm-hmm. I had more fun back in the day than I did playing Call of Duty than I did now.
Very true.
And I'm way better at like video games and anything like. Mm-hmm. I never had a positive KD back in the day.
Trying to stay on the topic of video games though. Single player games. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very tough.
I had one come to mind, and I would stick with it 95% of the time.
Wait,
Skyrim.
Shoot. Okay.
As far as just like an RPG game, that is probably the most fun single player game. Can't wait to get home and play it.
Yeah.
For me.
What's yours, Joe?
What are we talking about? What was
Single players.
Single player
The game like we just discussed with
your whole lifetime,
Oh wait, were you talking about just COD games?
No.